What's up guys, Dapper here, and we're back with some more Marbleworld, and today we are going to be continuing the track that we started in the last episode, which is building a marble run on top of all the furniture in the room. So in the last episode we ended at the record player, so if you haven't seen that episode, definitely go check it out. So today the plan is this: we are going to build off of the record player, and I think we're going to split it into two tracks. So the record player naturally spins marbles off onto either side, already splitting them into two. So we're gonna build off of two tracks and we're gonna go over towards the entertainment center. Now, I think I have a couple ideas of what we're gonna do once we get to the entertainment center, but I definitely need to test them out to see if they'll work. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna place is a couple straight pieces. So we got that there, boom, that one there, perfect. And now we're gonna put some kind of splitter in the middle. We don't have marbles going everywhere. So maybe one of these guys. Oh, whoa, that's a little too big. That's more like it. Okay, let's put this down and bring it up. And that's not even. What else we got here? That looks about right. All right, now we're talking. Perfect. We move it over. Oh, look at that. Oh, almost perfect. It's good enough. All right, so it's time to do a little testing action. Looking good. Splits the marbles up. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about this plant. I would like to use it for something, but all these marbles are just, I don't know. We'll get stuck. So I think the next thing we're going to do is angle the far track, because right now it's just going right through the plant, and we don't want that. We don't want the marbles to get stuck on it and all that. So we're going to angle around the plant and see how that looks. Wow, one marble would get stuck here. All right, well, let's fix this real quick. There we go. And we might as well do some getting stuck prevention here as well. I'm just going to place a couple extra boosters by this separator real quick. Okay, so we made some progress here. We got some marbles on the way, so we're gonna just test it out, make sure everything's working, and it's looking nice. Awesome, awesome. We went around the plant. Gotta get this out of my hand. Perfect. God, I love that record. I just love how it spins the marbles off. So, next, I guess we just kind of gotta continue here. I am going to raise these walls up, however. A few marbles I noticed are hitting the record and they're kind of bouncing out. So I kind of want to prevent that. So we're going to add a couple layers here. Just like so. Oh, see, there another one went out. So we're going to up the layers over here as well. There's one. Copy paste, move that over. Hopefully this stops. We're going to copy paste this again and bring it up one more level. Oh, gotta move that guy. Perfect. I'm also gonna bring the other side up one more level to match. So let me drag this over. All right, hopefully that keeps the marbles in. I don't like it when we lose marbles. Okay, so we're almost there. I think we're gonna go down into the bookshelf with one of these tracks, and then the other one, maybe we go up by the TV. I'm not sure yet. Why is this I think we gotta raise this angle. I think we're going down a little too much, although I can't grab it right now for some reason. All right, so now I'm just placing down a couple more track pieces, and I'm trying to not go too low. We might come in too low here, because I want to bring this track over on top. Okay, so we're almost there. I just need to make a few adjustments here. Yeah, we're coming in too high now. I don't know, I might need to bring this back. We're almost there though. Okay, so I've added this like little elevator. I wanted to make like a secret path for the marbles to go up. Now this might take a little longer for them to travel, but I kind of want to make like maybe some kind of shortcut route for them. So yeah, I'm gonna have them go down this windowsill, and then, oh look, they just pop right down there. We might have like a better path for them to go around. Okay, so the marbles do keep getting stuck up here, so we are just adding a couple boost pads to make sure they all get through. As you can see, all these marbles are just kind of stopped. So I'm going to place a few of these, and then I'm just going to put them in the windowsill so they're kind of out of sight. Okay, so I built a bridge over the TV, and we're just waiting on some marbles now to kind of test if this works. But the idea here is that the TV is kind of like a balance beam. So if the marbles fall off left or right, they'll join the other marble tracks. But if they make it all the way across, it'll be like a shortcut. So only the lucky marbles will benefit from this route. Okay, so something very unfortunate happened. So I lost my recording. So fortunately for you guys, the world is still here, and it is pretty much finished. At least the segment that I was working on. So we're gonna kind of deep dive one thing at a time. So I colored everything that you saw me working on, and I also boxed in the record because a lot of the marbles are bouncing out, and I really don't like that. I'm just gonna move that. Okay. I boxed it in so I would stop losing so many marbles. A lot of them would bounce like back here, and they would actually bounce out over here as well. So this kind of fixed that. We also beefed up the sidewall over here because we lost a couple marbles over there as well. And I think that's about it for the original course. But here is what we were working on. So obviously everything is now painted. It goes over to the entertainment center where we join up with the top of the furniture here. And we also split it. So I put this splitter down so it would split the marbles to go take both paths. And we'll bring the marbles out here in a minute. But on to up here, which is probably one of my favorite features of this whole thing. The little bridge that we were working on, it goes across the TV. I also put this backing down here because when the marbles fall off on the backside of the TV, they would end up going back here and down onto the floor. So I put this up in order to prevent them from falling off. So if the marbles do fall off, they do join the track. And before we go further with this track, I'm actually going to backtrack so I can show you where the other track leads. So this track goes all the way down here, and we actually took it through the bookshelf. So pretty cool stuff. We go behind the bookshelf here, and I actually have a few things placed to kind of kick the marbles down. And there's actually a bunch of boosters like kind of in the floor here so they don't get stuck, and it pushes them out. So after it pushes them out, we got this awesome ramp. And we end up jumping like the Super Nintendo, wherever this game console is. I'm really not sure. But I definitely wanted to feature this in the build somehow. So I made a jump to kind of go over the cartridge here. And it works pretty well. Like I said, I'm going to start up in just a second. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and send them now, because they'll be here in like a little bit, I guess. So here they come. Anyway, so the marbles end up going across the table here and down into this like canal, and then we have another jump. So the marbles on this track actually jump over the box. Now we tried a few different things with this box. I actually tried to do like a bounce pad. I wanted the marbles to come to the edge, hit the bounce pad, and come out. That just did not work at all. Unfortunately, I lost all that footage. It was kind of funny because they just went everywhere. But I still think this is pretty cool. Surprisingly, we don't really lose any marbles on any of this. But anyway, we are going to now check out the entire course from start to finish, just to kind of see where we're at. I'm gonna reset all the marbles here and go up to the top. And I'm actually gonna slow it down just slightly because they do make it through this course really, really fast. So here we go. I'm spawning the marbles. So they go down on top of the bookshelf. We drop down on top of the microwave. And these PVC pipes kind of like pick them all up through here, and they all get dropped. So we're separated into two different paths now. One of these does the ring, and it kind of drops down on the table, which the table has a ton of boosters. So it just kind of scoots all the marbles across the table. There's a lot of places where they would get hung up, but there's so many boosters that they eventually get pushed along. And the second path is like a ramp. I'm actually going to restart it because all my marbles are gone already, even on slow motion. So the second path has a ramp that launches a bunch of marbles basically right up into this rocket ship, and they all kind of just fling up here. It's so funny. They're all bouncing around. And we got a ton of boosters in the shelf as well, so it pushes all these along, kind of bumps across everything. We lost a marble there, but that's fine because it just joins the other course down there, which all the marbles are leading to. And then it drops down to this little path here, which scoots the marbles across the window shelf here, or the windowsill, and it drops them down on the record, which was my favorite part of the last video. But anyway, the record is spinning, and I did this by putting a bunch of boosters underneath there. So super cool. It kind of spits all the marbles off, and this is where the two kind of join up. And it's funny, as soon as they join up, we actually split them off immediately. And and then this is all the new stuff that we made. Definitely one of my favorite parts is this not so short shortcut. Eventually it'll be a shortcut, but right now it really isn't, because all the marbles from the other tracks end up beating these ones by like a mile. So hopefully in our next episode, when we extend these tracks, we will find a meetup point for this, and it'll kind of skip those marbles out slightly ahead. I don't want it to be too advantageous to make it across like the TV balance beam, but I definitely want this to be a shortcut. And it's a very high risk, high reward, because look at this. This elevator slows the marbles down so much. Like, look, all the marbles are gone already, and they're still here climbing this elevator. Honestly, if the developer put in elevator speeds, that would be amazing. Anyway, so here are the marbles. They are passing over this balance beam. And like I said, it's super high risk, because if they fall off, they are completely behind the pack. But when one makes it through, just like this one, they are going to be hopefully slightly ahead of the entire pack. Anyway, I'm going to run it one more time in fast motion, just so you can see it in all of its glory and how fast it goes. All right, I'm going to spawn the marbles in now. We'll just watch them go around. So here they come, the first drop onto the microwave, then they split. Now they're kind of pelting the rocket ship there. The first few marbles are hitting the desk, and this is kind of where they meet up. So this top track is actually much faster, it seems, or it could be. Anyway, now both paths are full of marbles here. Then we got this bookshelf. Show you this in action. It looks super cool. So they all get kind of spat down there, and then they get pushed out from all the boost pads. And then they do the jumps. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.